Love and I am Shubhoshri. You can also find us at our official website, that is www.momilove.com. Today we will discuss how to teach your child to handle failure. So before I begin this video, I will request you to subscribe to my channel because every weekday I come up with parenting videos related to motherhood, parent-child relationship, early childhood education and a lot more that revolves around parenting. So to begin with the topic, as parents we mostly concentrate on our child's victory. We do not normally teach them that how to deal with your failure. It is very important, especially today when there is so much of competition into everything, whatever a child do. It is very important that you teach your child that how to handle their failure. Because today if they cannot handle their failure, tomorrow they will be much more shy and they might not show you that what they are going through, and that might eat them from inside. So a child must be taught that failure and victory are both sides of a coin. So whatever you are doing in your life, you might win that, you might lose that. So whatever be the result, we have to accept it gladly. So it is very important that we teach our child that you can win, you can lose, but the intention is to play the game. The intention is to finish it up, and then afterwards, whatever the result is, we are going to take it wholeheartedly. Secondly, whenever your child fails to achieve something, for example, they have lost in some game which they are playing, or they could not do a good result in their academics, as a parent, you must show an acceptable attitude towards your child when they have failed to achieve something. By this, what happens? They get a notion that failing is not the end of the world. I have time, this is something which I can learn from, and I will get back to it the next day. So this is the attitude which must come from the parents, so that the kids learn that this is nothing that important, this is nothing that serious, this is just a teaching of my life. I have learned a lesson from this and I will utilize this as I grow up. So next time when your child is doing something, give him the input that these are the reasons of your failure for the last time. So you have to work upon your weak points and you have to strengthen yourself so that you can beat everybody this time. Moving on to our next point, sometimes what happens is failure for a child is defined by their parents. So failure is defined separately by separate person. For example, for a family who think that 70% can be treated as a failure, and if their child scores something around 70%, they think that their child has failed, and then they will put that pressure onto their child. Next, for a family who thinks that 80% is a failure, my child should always score above 80. That means the parameter of failure can be different from person to person. So if you are a parent, you must understand that what are your child's strengths and what are their weaknesses. Not every child has the same level of IQ or they have the same level of intelligence. So understand your child and ask them to do their best. Also be their partner while they are doing those things for themselves in their life. By saying this, I will tell you to keep moderate expectation from your children. Don't make your expectation too high. As I just explained to you, gave you an example, that when you think that 90% is the marks which my child should get, just think that we will prepare in a way that we should get 90%. We not must get 90%. So these are the things which should be in your mentality, which you must accept as parents. Moving into our next point, give your child age appropriate projects. So what happens sometimes, for example, if your child is just 3 years old and if you have given them additions, do you think your child will be able to do? They will fail. So who has defined the failure for your child? You, or a parent or a caregiver who has given that activity to that child. The child's brain is only capable of, might be recognizing letters like ABCD or recognizing basic shapes and colors. That child's brain is not yet developed to do addition. So we must give our children an age appropriate activity which they can do and succeed. Moving on to our last point, this is an inspirational point. I always use that with my child. As I told you, not every child has the same level of IQ. They might take time even to learn some new skills as well. It is not always about studies. So your encouragement will mean a lot for your child. Encourage your child to the extent that they feel that no, I have to do it. So whatever happens, make them feel that you are by their side and you will always love them for whatever they do. Next, you have to tell them, you have to boost their confidence by saying, if you cannot do it today, it's okay. We will try that today and tomorrow we will definitely be able to do that. Because today, if you don't do this, if you don't try this, tomorrow it will come to you again and you won't be able to do this. So it's better, let's stop crying, let's stop worrying about this and let's start preparing. Like we have to learn from our failures and we have to prepare ourselves for tomorrow so that tomorrow the scenario doesn't come for us to cry. So I hope this video has been helpful for you, and it is in today's world, it is really very, very important for you to teach your child that how they should handle their failure. If you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any feedback regarding this video or you want to share something along with this, then please do so in the comment section below. See you in my next video. Till then, bye-bye.